I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. But it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days...
Here we go! Oh my, apron sentai! Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of that.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now? And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all the Rock's success. This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, let's go into Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold.
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the Rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down. Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The Rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Using the elbow to escape the attack. And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
And he tosses him back in now.
Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
Boom! Going for the cover. He might just have it.
He got the shoulder up in time.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup. Rikishi able to dodge that.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Vicious. Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament. Look out.
Senton from the apron. And Rikishi channeling his energy here. Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat. Selecting the shovel, and you know what that means. We're in for some punishment. Nice job dodging contact there.
Austin with a Thez press. Now rapid fire rights from the Rattlesnake.
Bringing this back into the ring.
Austin getting in his opponent's face. I don't think the censors would like the venom that's coming out of the Rattlesnake's mouth right now.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels...
Austin whip!
Victor the gun and a stunner!
Can Rikishi come back from that?
Austin reminding him that Stone Cold is not someone to take lightly. He's making his way to ringside now.
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
And Rikishi enjoying how he's worn down the Rattlesnake throughout this match.
And I bet The Rock is smiling about it too.
Oh, stop that nonsense, Corey. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for. Stone Cold able to reverse that. Spiked. Austin stomping at Rikishi's heart. That's if Rikishi even has a damn heart.
Boom. Austin dodges that one.
And he heads back into the ring.
Stone Cold not even a little close to backing down here. That puts an end to that, thank goodness.
Oh, yeah, Rikishi is feeling the energy right now.
He's leaving the ring now.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas Rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Sliced bread.
What a counter! Power slam.
Just pounding away right in the face.
My God.
Tossed back into the ring.
Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi. Driver. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Oh, kick out at 2.
Austin somehow kicked out. I cannot believe the beating he's been able to endure.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes of the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent...
Austin.
Hits that into the cover. The Rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Uh-oh. Samoan drop!
Oh.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
Rikishi finds his target with that one. Rikishi feeling like he has a job to finish tonight. A career in Stone Cold's to bring to an end.
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the Rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated. Target locked in. He knows it's that time.
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold.
Ooh. What a shot. There has been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his...
And Rikishi slows on. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight, and there is never any rust on Stone Cold when it comes to fighting.
From way up, top and down. And he slides him back to the mat. And right into the cover.
Might end this.
No way! No way!
What a kick out by Austin. You can never count the rattlesnake out.
Everything possible was done to win there, but it just fell short.
Rikishi able to dodge that.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
How?
Gets out of the way of that one.
Trading counters here. Ooh. Hellacious power slam.
He got out of dodge just in time.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package! Forces the shoulder up after 2.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match. Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Reversal by Rikishi.
Okay, this is just a little bit dirty.
Just ripping and tearing at their opponent's eyes.
Trying to put this thing away.
Shoulders down, roll up. And he fights it off.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time. Ooh, man. Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi's run.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Turning it into a pin for the win. And a kick out.
Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold.
I've lost count of how many times this match should have ended by now.
Stone Cold avoids the attack.
Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring. From the top.
Oh, God.
He covers. Is this it?
Could be.
Breaks the close count.
So close. That could have been it.
Might be going high risk here.
From the top. Double axe handle.
And doing it again. Taking
Oh, look out.
elbow drop. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. 2 count. Kicks out. He still has life.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
This will be bad for him.
Full impact.
Going right into the pin attempt.
There's 2. Kicking out in time.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there. Rikishi's grabbing a hold. Oh, God.
Oh, backing it up there. Rikishi trying to pick up the wound. Kicks out.
I am in. Shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down? Stopped in their tracks with a knee to the gut. A string of count.
Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi driver. Hits it again, and that's got to do it.
2. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage. Destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the Wwe 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he...
The following contest.
The challenger not...
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Nice takedown. Stack them up. Early cover for the title. He's got something else in mind, I guess.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. From the top!
Whoa, look out! Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Uh-oh. Samoan drop! Spinning, sit-out powerbomb. Being dropped like that can leave the champion in severe trouble. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for...
Getting him right into the corner.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
And that's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style.
And you just see Cena's legs bend awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Nice counter by Cena.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
Here we go.
You ready for it? And he needed that badly.
But Cena still has to do more to get this fully in his favor.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Got him in his clutches.
Reversal. And that turns things around. And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
The champ is going for the cover.
Getting the shoulder up before two.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup. Slips away just in time.
Pop-up Samoan drop.
Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Here we go.
You ready for it?
Choke slam! Oh. And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna, whose unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Choke slam!
Did you see the height on that one?
And with the attacks Umaga has been delivering, you have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look. And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
That unraveled on Umaga.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it.
Flying! Oh, body on body. Here we go. Cover. Two. He got him. He got him. Cena got him.
here is your winner,